All right, folks, in this episode, we're going to be talking about Ripple making more acquisitions, and then I'm going to be doing a little bit of speculation. I want to be very clear. I don't want to clickbait you. This is going to be my speculation that Robinhood might be getting ready to relist XRP and how important that could be for XRP price. Let's get right on into this update. If you guys missed our first update of today, that was dropped this morning, and it might be because you haven't subscribed and hit that notification bell. Don't want to miss any of our updates. Everything's at ZachRector.com. Let's rock and roll. So the market had been climbing back up for Bitcoin this morning. We're falling back down here to 56,250. The problem that I'm seeing on this chart is that we've triple tapped back up, and we've now basically flipped the 58,000 level into a resistance. This was our support. This is what we wanted to hold. I said if we break below 58, look out below because there's not much till 52,000. And here we go. We've broken through a couple times now, back up for the recovery, but they faked this out a few times at 58. Back down to 56,200 at the time of this recording. We'll be watching that closely, but if you guys aren't in my Discord group, you didn't hear my full thesis. I'm going to give you the quick take. I believe that the market is bottoming out between now and the election. Prepare yourself accordingly. It's going to come and it's going to go rather quickly for cryptocurrency. That's the beautiful thing about it, is just as fast as we can go down, we can go back up. But that's the risk reward ratio that we're exposing ourselves to with cryptocurrency investments. So please hedge accordingly. Now, speaking of preparing, hedging, and having utility with no counterparty risk, let's stay safe out there. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name of this bank in China that just went bankrupt. Now, we're seeing multiple reports out of this. I'm trying to confirm it for sure, seeing videos of people lined up outside of the bank. So it looks to be real, looks to be legit. In today's day and age, it's tough with AI and all the fake news and hype that gets circulated around these days. But nonetheless, you know, we're seeing this is not going to be the last. We're going to continue to see more. The banking crisis is not over, and it continues to expand in China now. And this is why we're seeing over there in China, they've been eating up the gold and the silver, is because they know they don't want to have counterparty risk. They don't want to get locked out of their bank like's happening right now. And if you guys are looking to stack the precious metals, it's at ZachRector.com. Just find that precious metals tab and let us know if we can deliver it to your house. Or if you want to roll over a 401k retirement account, we can get that done as well. Let's take a look at the stock market. We are watching as the stock market's breadth may have already peaked, and here's why a 20% drawdown could follow. So despite the fact that the S&P 500 index was back up again, Monday was on pace for a fifth consecutive daily gain that would seal its longest winning streak in nearly 6 months. And once again, the stocks leading the index higher were a select few of the largest technology companies in the world, meaning that not all stocks are created equal in that index, and that index is not equally weighted. And so we have a few stocks leading the show, and we're starting to see even the mainstream media admit that it's getting a little shaky out there. And we've seen market breadth expand at levels like this before. And it was a 20% drawdown in the previous, in 1998, the last time we saw this sort of market breadth divergence. So just another technical point showing that we are near the top of this stock market rally. Prepare yourself accordingly, which is why I've made it available for folks that have that 401k retirement account who want to take profit on these stocks and roll it on into some precious metals as a hedge. That's why we've made sure that that's available for you guys. Now, speaking of downside exposure, the German government offloading another 17,000 Bitcoin today, worth 951 million, its largest single-day Bitcoin liquidation. Now, I think that they're down to about half of their Bitcoin supply. I think it's like 20-something thousand Bitcoin that they have left, but they've been offloading. But I just put out the tweet here, and I asked the question, why is the German government offloading Bitcoin at these prices when the consensus, the broader consensus, even amongst myself, I believe that Bitcoin will hit 100,000, maybe not this year, but maybe next year, right? This market cycle, this bull run that I still believe that we're in the middle of, even though we're in the goalie right now, I believe that we will recover. And I do believe that Bitcoin's going to definitely approach 100,000. And I do expect it to break 100,000. Do I believe in 200K Bitcoin this cycle? No. Do I believe in $1 million Bitcoin by next year? No. But if the consensus is for Bitcoin to rip to 100,000 plus by next year, why is the German government offloading this Bitcoin now? That's the question that I'm asking. And so we'll continue to watch that. Speaking of making moves, VanEck officially files for their S1 for the spot Ethereum ETF. So they have made adjustments and they have fixed some things. Now they are refiling the S1s. I think there was somebody else who filed their S1 as well today. So basically Wall Street getting their ducks in a row, getting prepared for the launch of the Ethereum ETFs. Remember that they had the, the Form 94Bs or whatever. Part of the process has been approved, but now we're waiting for the SEC to officially give the go-ahead and green light the trading of the Ethereum ETFs. In the meantime, we're watching the market fall. We're watching Ethereum fall. And is the ETF approvals going to pump up Ethereum? I don't know. It looks like it's already been a kind of baked in. Looks like we already kind of got that expectation. Ethereum did pump a couple times in the last month or so. And now it's just trading with the rest of the market. Will the ETFs be enough to pump up Ethereum temporarily? Maybe. Short-term pump? Maybe. But I wouldn't expect it to do much. It's going to be all that exciting at this point, unfortunately, for the Ethereum investors. Now, unfortunate news here this morning. We see that Senator Cynthia Lumis has endorsed Ian Cain, the sellout puppet of Elizabeth Warren. Just an absolute Elizabeth Warren plant. Ian Cain running for Senate there in the great state of Massachusetts. And instead of endorsing John Deaton, who has fought on behalf of the cryptocurrency industry, unlike any other lawyers in this country, instead of endorsing John, a veteran who embodies the American dream, Senator Cynthia, let me be a sellout Lumis, endorsing Ian Cain. Absolutely disgusting. And I'm going to bite my tongue on some other things that I'd like to say about this too. But I'm just going to be polite. It's an absolute joke. Just like Senator Cynthia Lumis being a Bitcoin maxi, it's an absolute joke. Now, sometimes she does fight on behalf of the cryptocurrency space, but if she really was going to step up and get something done, she would be endorsing John Deaton. It's pathetic. It's embarrassing. She should be ashamed of herself. And Ian Cain has no chance against Elizabeth Warren. An absolute plant from that side. It's just corrupt through and through, and it's absolutely sick to see. Never really was a fan of Senator Cynthia Lumis, though, so I can't say that this doesn't surprise me. Now, something that did surprise me after I take a deep breath. I can't stand these sellouts. Even, it doesn't matter left, right. If you're selling out the American people, we're going to call you out, and we're going to call out just how pathetic it is. Anyways, a pleasant surprise that we got this morning was a little tweet from Bitstamp with XRP on the moon. They say, I took this picture of the moon last night with XRP on it. Now, what makes this oh so interesting is the fact that Bitstamp has now been acquired by Robinhood. I'm going to remind everybody what took place here. Robinhood bets big on crypto with $200 million deal for Bitstamp. Now, also remember that Ripple invested in Bitstamp as well. So the acquisition of Bitstamp, which was founded in 2011 and holds 50 active licenses and registrations globally, puts Robinhood in direct competition with industry giants such as Binance and Coinbase. Now, is Robinhood getting ready to relist XRP? This is a question that I'm asking, as I stated from the very beginning. This is my speculation. I don't want to engage in any sort of clickbait. Was very clear from the very get-go that this is my speculation and a consideration that must be made, because when I just checked on Robinhood just a little bit ago and I put out this tweet, remember that Robinhood acquired Bitstamp. Still don't get why they don't have XRP available for trading right here. XRP can't be traded on Robinhood. Only real-time market data is available. And at the bottom of all of their cryptocurrency listings, they say that they don't sell crypto securities and that none of these are FDI or some other insurance. None of them are backed. None of them are securities. Okay, well, we know as a matter of law that XRP is not a security. Why have we not made trading available once again? And why do you still call it Ripple? Okay, this is XRP. It's the XRP ledger Ripple is a company that has some XRP, that uses XRP, that contributed in a big way to the XRP ledger. But why do we still call this Ripple? Okay, let's get it together, Robinhood. And why do we have Dogecoin available for trading on Robinhood, but not XRP? And I want you to think about this. Ask yourself this question honestly. How big of an impact has a Robinhood listing had on a Dogecoin being in the top 10 right now? In fact, I wanted to pull up CoinMarketCap, and I want to see where we're at as far as Dogecoin. In the 9 spot, directly behind XRP at 7, we have Dogecoin at number 9. Think of how big of an impact the Robinhood listing has had on Dogecoin being in the top 10 and holding a top 10 spot now for quite a while. I don't know how long Dogecoin has been up there, but this has been massive. Without a Robinhood listing, I question whether or not Dogecoin would have even made it into the top 10. Now, maybe briefly after Elon mentioned it on Saturday Night Live, right? Potentially, but the fact that Robinhood still doesn't have XRP, I just don't get it. It's like they don't want to make money. And I know they do, right? Robinhood has been a tremendous platform for onboarding new users. And you still got to consider, right? Why is XRP lagging? Why is XRP struggling? Why is XRP suppressed? Well, this is just another example. Add this to the list of reasons why XRP has been suppressed. Even though we have legal clarity, we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of that legal clarity. We still don't have XRP listed on all of the major platforms, including Robinhood, which is a massive platform, especially for US investors. Folks who need ease of access. They don't, maybe they don't use crypto exchanges. They have all of their holdings are on Robinhood. They got a stock portfolio. They got some crypto. They've started delving into crypto. There's no reason why they shouldn't be able to get access to XRP. Now, I want you to consider what type of move can be expected if Robinhood does relist XRP. The fact that Robinhood with Bitstamp and Ripple having a long-standing partnership going back a long time, showcased, pointing a perfect example right here with Bitstamp posting a picture with XRP on the moon. I mean, this goes way back. This is going to have a big impact, I believe, if Robinhood does relist XRP. I want you guys to speculate with me. Are we going to see a Robinhood XRP listing sometime in the next year? And what type of impact on price will this have for XRP? Let me know in the comments down below. Now, to finish off this episode, we talked about this in this morning's episode about Ripple wanting to hire, basically looking to build out the largest DeFi platform in the world with the XRP ledger. So I was looking across some of their other job roles, and then I came across this one. This is for a director of the corporate development division for their London, UK offices. Now, what gets interesting about this is we scroll on down, and remember, Ripple is the one that's saying that their goals are big and bold. It's not me. It's not me clickbaiting. It's Ripple saying it's big, it's bold, and we're already doing it. Okay? That's Ripple. That's not me. But what gets interesting about this role, the work that you would be doing, the corporate development team is responsible for decisions around deploying capital to grow the company through strategic investments and acquisitions across cryptocurrency, fintech, and software. We are looking to add an impactful professional who can help the team execute on this global mandate. The ideal candidate has a passion for the cryptocurrency industry, is meticulous in their analysis, methodical, creative, and thorough in their problem-solving approach, and can easily build and grow relationships with internal and external partners. So Ripple is still in acquisition mode. This is not breaking news, but you can tell the direction a company is heading by who they are hiring for. And remember, you got a lot of companies that are putting up fake job postings in this economy. They're doing so because they want to look good to shareholders. Is that the case here with Ripple? I don't believe so, because this is a main director role position for head of corporate development. And the fact that Ripple has been putting their money where their mouth is with massive acquisitions, the most recent one being Standard Custody and Trust, right? Massive acquisition. Before that, it was Medico. Before that, it was Fortress Trust, which they took a look at, and then they decided this is not for us. This is a bad situation. We're not going to invest here. And so we're going to be watching as Ripple continues to make acquisitions. You guys let me know in the comments down below who could Ripple acquire next that could be pivotal for their business. We saw them expand their vertical to the custody solutions, not only on the technology side, but on the legal side with the acquisition of Standard Custody and Trust. What would that next vertical be for Ripple to explore? It looks to me, in their own words, they want to create the largest DeFi platform. So we're going to continue to watch that. Let me know if you think that Robinhood's getting ready to relist XRP. And I'm going to wrap up this session. If you guys appreciate our updates, please make sure that you like this video. It really does help the show, helps us get our content out far and wide. And if you could be so gracious to share it out far and wide, make sure that we have subscribed, hit that notification bell, and everything can be found on my website, ZachRector.com. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.